So what's going on, guys? This is Ryan here.
This is Baz here.
Get your torch out now, you bloody idiot.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Guys, we come to you today with crazy stories inbound, don't we, Baz?
Indeed.
Because I told him it just before we recorded and he said it was crazy. Do you remember?
Grisly tales for gruesome kids.
Exactly. Also, your light's that side. You should probably... That's it.
Yeah.
It was late last night, Baz. Really, really late. About 2:30ish. No, I think it was about 2:34. No, it was 2:33 because I looked at the clock just before it happened and I can't remember the time. Look, I was driving down the motorway because I'd just come from a meeting with my boss, Julian. She was telling me about my YouTube statistics and how, you know, I need to improve, you know. And then I had to go to a pit stop because I needed petrol.
Yeah.
And then there was nothing happened, Baz.
I filled up the car with diesel instead of petrol. You were stuck at the petrol station!
No, I did it right. I put petrol in. It was all right. I went home, unleaded, you know, got home, went to bed. Now I'm here. Just gonna have to awkwardly cut the dramatic music because
Oh, I thought you can say the brakes were cut. Or
no. Actually, I got home fine.
Sure, no one broke in your house?
Nope.
No.
Not yet, at least anyway.
Tap wasn't running.
No, it wasn't actually. It was all good.
Gas wasn't.
Gas wasn't on. One light was on, but I left that on because I didn't want anyone to, break in because they'd think I'm home.
Okay.
Scary story. Because see, guys, sometimes that just goes to show if you had creepy music over a completely innocent scenario and also like portray that scenario differently, you think it's going to be bad, right?
Yeah.
It's actually all good. It's crazy, right?
Let's do this.
Guys, the first story is about hunting and why you shouldn't do it. Anyway, let's give it an example. So what's going on here? Does it smell?
I was doing some night hog hunting in the woods near my backyard.
Night hog.
I was hiding in the tower I had built about a decade ago.
Damn.
In case anyone's wondering, I of course had a night vision scope attachment.
Nice.
Keemstar.
I guess I'm what you would consider a hardcore hunter.
Okay.
I don't want to bore you with the unnecessary story prolonging details.
Was that
so
a pun right there? Because he's hunting hogs, so he doesn't want to bore us.
Yeah.
This guy deserves whatever he has coming to him. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to bore you with the unnecessary story prolonging details.
So
I'll
he
make
just
this
tells
short.
us like that. Okay.
And I want
let's go.
everyone to know that though I agree this story sounds far-fetched and crazy, it is nothing but the truth.
Get on with it
I, in a
then.
way, actually consider myself lucky that I'll always have such a horrifying story to share.
Do you copy?
So,
I've never
while
really
I was
thought
sitting
like
in
that
the
when
tower
it's
waiting
been
for
scary.
movement, it finally came. I
Okay.
took aim and found the source.
Don't say you
But
shot a dude.
It wasn't at all a hog, or any kind of animal I was expecting.
It was a naked man.
It was a person. A man wearing all black.
Oh.
Black
Okay.
sweatpants, black shoes, and a
Ugh.
black hoodie with the hood over his head.
It's one of those things from Lord of the
Wasn't
Rings.
The freakiest part.
Yeah.
He was
Forgot what they're
dragging a
called.
sack
Wraith.
behind him.
Oh my
My
god.
heart started racing. I was pretty sure I was witnessing this guy trying to bury a body.
Well, but if he hunted the hog that he wanted, right?
Continued to watch him.
You know?
Then he slowed down. And I swear to God, it looked as if he turned his head up to me.
Do we see his face? Oh boy.
Glow in the dark eyes.
Guys,
man.
never
I
aim a
ducked down
sniper
under the
rifle at a
wooden walls
man.
of the tower, shaking
Wait.
in my boots.
Hang on a second. Can we just comment though? Why, if you're scared, you're aiming a sniper rifle at a man who's really far away, has no weapon. You are in the better scenario. I would keep aiming if I was scared.
Yeah.
Why would you then recoil with the weapon? Be like,
Oh no! I'm only used to shooting animals.
I've only got a sniper rifle. What can I do to this man? It's like, Jesus, you are in the better situation here.
Shaking in my boots.
Oh.
Yes, I had a gun. But just the idea of using it against a person is horrifying.
Nah, just
Okay,
fair.
I lay low.
I would still aim it,
praying
though,
to
if I'm
God that
scared.
he hadn't seen me.
Yeah,
It
I'd
would make sense if
threaten him
he
with
could,
it.
though. It's practically pitch black out here.
Maybe he
Or
had
at
glowy
least,
eyes.
That was my logic.
Maybe you've got bad eyesight,
Seconds
huh?
felt like an eternity as I waited for the footsteps in the leaves to move elsewhere, but I didn't hear any footsteps.
Okay.
All I heard was the sound of a foot hitting one of the wooden planks on the ladder of the tower.
He's in a good position. Aim the sniper rifle there.
I
Like,
felt the
seriously.
entire tower vibrate and shake as there were two more steps moving up the ladder.
He's a heavy boy.
At this point, I was asking myself deep down,
At least he's aiming the
am I going to
sniper.
be able to shoot someone?
If you need to, you've got no
For
choice.
some reason, whoever was down there decided not to climb all the way up, as I
Huh.
heard them jump back down to the forest ground and began dragging the sack away.
Get a light source or
I
something,
stayed
you know?
frozen like a statue for at least 10 minutes before even peeking over the ledge again.
Okay.
The coast seemed
And
clear. I had to
Oh,
get home and warn
sketch.
the police immediately. I hopped over the ledge and descended down the ladder.
What about if he's waiting in the trees, though,
turned
you
on
know?
my pocket
That's what I'm thinking,
flashlight,
like...
which, in hindsight, was a stupid move
Go!
considering the
Yeah.
situation, and ran back in the direction of my house.
That's pretty good animating,
Okay.
actually.
I was only able to run for about 10 seconds or so.
Oh,
when
gosh.
I heard the rapid, manic footsteps crunching
Oh,
the leaves
no!
from behind
Dude,
me.
turn around with... That looks like
I
more
took
like a
look over
shotgun
my
with a
shoulder,
scope on
and
it.
there he was, inches away from my face.
Dude, shoot him in the
I
knee!
spun around and shot him in the shoulder.
Oh, that.
I
Dang!
quick scoped him.
He stopped and screamed in agony.
Honestly, it's
I
really
took
good.
that moment to
It's
finish
on
my
me,
dash to my
Derek! It's your
house.
brother!
Again, in hindsight, I should have held him hostage somehow, but that doesn't even matter now. I called
If
the
you got a
police,
bullet in the
who showed
shoulder-
up within
He died of
15
blood
minutes
loss.
with a
Yeah.
whole search squad.
I'm
and
done
I
for
led them
murder.
all into the
About to
woods
die.
to the exact location
arrested.
where I shot him.
I'm on death row.
There was a faint yet noticeable blood trail spilled onto the leaves, which led past the body bag, which
Sometimes
the
they'll
cops
find it then,
seized,
right?
And
So it was a
eventually
body
right to
bag.
the maniac, who was hiding under a log next to a tree.
It's
He
just
was
a
arrested and
prank!
tried
Yeah.
for the murder of Jin-Quen Sakanaki, a
Dang.
Japanese corner store owner.
Oh, damn.
I don't know the
That's
full
what he
story
was dragging.
behind it, but I do know I won't
Come
forget
on.
this one for
Get
the rest
up,
of my
you lot.
life, and I'll also be telling it for the rest of my
Damn.
life.
Damn, man, he escaped death.
You know, I'm gonna leave this guy's ideology to having a whole like scary encounter to himself. I'd rather not ever have to run the risk of having a story like that I could tell people.
Yeah.
You know, I'll listen to it from everyone else. Honestly,
yeah.
you know.
I don't want that in
That's
my life.
interesting. Guys, if you've got any horror stories, let us know down below, okay? Whether they be fictional or about, you know, the time on the toilet where you was in public and then there was no TP. You know, let us know about it. I want to know the grisly details.
Nice.
What? Alright guys, this next one then is called The Motel. That's literally the context behind this one. It's like 4 minutes of the
I
logo.
was 19 years old at the time, working at a sketchy motel.
How could you sleep in a place
the
with that
motel
much
was
lighting,
pretty
right?
run down, and the majority of people who stayed there were locals that were just doing things they weren't supposed to be doing.
Damn.
Let's just say the cops came by multiple
What the
times a week.
Okay.
Can we just comment on that for a
So
second?
someone just got shot dead.
So, yeah, my guy's there just talking about how bad his day is. That woman
doing?
shuts the blinds, and this dude
Let's
right
just say
here,
the
look at
cops
this,
came by
guys.
multiple
Like,
times a week.
he didn't even think, he's pulled
I
the
worked
trigger
as
before
both
it's
a
even
front
aiming.
desk person checking in these creeps all hours of the night, and
Dude,
as a
that's me.
housekeeper who got to
God.
clean up their nasty, vomit-smelling rooms afterwards.
Dude,
Oh,
they
I hate
vomit,
to
we've
see
just
it.
watched the
I
dude's
was
head being
working as a
popped off.
housekeeper in the second building of the motel, on the backside furthest from the office.
Gee, how much context? I was working on the right side towards the left-hand side of the 3 meters behind the welcome desk, whilst above the floor and
There's a
also
bit of a
down below
crack
the
in the
toilet.
wall,
It was
yeah.
crazy, right? Well, I mean, at least we know exactly their position within the whole
Yeah.
diagram, right?
I'll give you the
I hated
coordinates.
working over there because it not only had the most worn-down rooms, but it was always pretty vacant over there and way too quiet for comfort. I began cleaning one of my last rooms and wanted to get done in a hurry because
She's
it
gonna
was
see
getting
something in the
late.
mirror.
I was washing the mirror in the room that I was cleaning,
someone
and
there.
all of a sudden, I saw a man in the reflection staring
Is that
at me.
Jesus?
He was mid-50s, dirty, with
gosh.
long, greasy hair.
Oh,
Startled, I
man.
screamed, "Oh my god." I told him he scared me. The room I was currently
What did he
cleaning
say?
was vacant, so there was no reason why this man should have been in there watching me clean.
Hello.
However, we just had a
Oh my
meeting on
gosh.
customer satisfaction, and my boss was really pressuring
can we
us
just
to-
talk about the fact that they have a sleazy motel and look at the people that run this place? This dude owns $1 million. He owns about £4. She
Yeah.
owns like nothing, and then this dude doesn't even understand why he's been employed.
He's got like the CEO and a worker. That's
My
it.
boss was really
Yeah, look
pressuring
at
us
the
to be more
bookings that they're
polite and
booked
help
up.
the guests any way
My
we
God,
could.
it's a very successful business.
Sir? I asked him cautiously.
This is wild.
Can I get you anything? Towels? The man just stared back at me with a crooked grin and held out his hands to me.
What is that?
I thought maybe he was handing me a tip for cleaning his room earlier, but
Never-
when
I would
looked
never take
down,
money in a
I saw
sleazy
he was
motel
holding
like
a
that.
$100 bill.
Nah,
Alarms
dude.
Oh,
started
trying
going
to-
off in my
okay.
head.
Okay. I
No
see
one
what's
tips
going on here.
$100 on a $40 a night room.
Especially not a dude
The
that
man
looks like
just
that.
smiled and said his name was Terry. He said he was staying in the room next
Scary
door with
Terry,
his wife Sherry,
bitch.
and sort of joked about their names.
Terry and
rhyming.
Sherry. Yeah, I was gonna say.
He smelled like car oil and alcohol.
I bet he's got a son called Barry.
When I asked him why he was trying to hand me $100, he
This is
laughed
Farley.
deep in his throat and said, "Me and my wife were watching you, and we just wanted to have fun with you."
Ah.
I felt like my heart jumped into my throat.
Yeah.
Just a horny guy.
No, I can't do that, sir. I'm sorry.
How tall is she versus
The
him, do you
man
think?
smiled
Yeah,
again,
she's
taking on
6'7".
a softer tone of voice,
He's
and
9'2".
invited me to come into his room.
Do you want to come
meet
to
his
my
wife,
room?
just to talk as friends?
What?
Nah.
We're not
I
friends,
nervously told
dude.
him no again, and that I had a lot of work to do for the day.
Yeah, go away,
I prayed
Jesus.
to God he would just go away.
Well,
and
he is
eventually
Jesus, so
did.
maybe he will, yeah.
He grunted and walked off in what I assumed to be the direction of his room. My mind began racing. There is
Lock
no
the door
wife,
behind
I
you
thought.
right now.
This man could try and kidnap me. I was 110 pounds at the time and not very
Oh,
strong. He
damn.
could easily overpower me.
Lock the door, man. Well,
I locked the
she's
room
got
from
twins.
the inside and went directly to the phone to call my manager at the front desk.
Good call.
The phone wasn't working.
Oh, come on. Do you have a
Adrenaline
mobile?
began pumping through my veins, and despite what I was always told not to do, I was panicking.
Oh, gosh.
Did he cut the line? No, I thought. This is a crappy motel. It
sound?
happens all the time. But I
all
just
like
have to get out.
Squelchy.
I remembered that I had my cell phone out on my housekeeping card.
He's doing
I was
some
outside the
gosh.
locked door. I'd have to open the door to get it.
It's not very
I
lucky.
cautiously opened the door to the room that I was cleaning and peered out. I didn't see anyone, so I frantically began
That's some of
searching
that
my card
FNAF
for
door
my cell
action
phone.
right there.
Took my phone.
I was wasting
Hopefully
too
there's a
much time
kitchen knife
looking
in there
for it, so
too.
I just decided to run as fast as I could and make a break for the front desk in the office.
Okay, mirror's edge it.
From
Jump off the
behind me, I
ledge.
heard
Yeah.
the man again.
Breaks
But
her
this
legs.
time he was screaming to someone else. She's running. She's getting away.
Ah!
I could hear his shoes slamming against the
Gosh.
pavement after me.
You hear him stumble.
Quickly
Yeah.
turned the corner, grabbed my key
Stack
card,
shit.
and let myself into a stockroom and locked the door.
Okay, that's at least
Within
something,
moments,
right?
I heard the sound of the dirty guy and someone else running outside, searching for me.
Jeez.
I stayed
Hopefully
in
the
that
door's
stockroom
locked.
for 30 minutes shaking until I could no longer hear him searching for me. I
Damn.
finally got the courage to run the rest of the way to the front desk.
Because you won't want to ask
When I
anyone
made
else
it
for
there, I
help.
collapsed into my boss's arms and he called the police.
I want some oats from that vending
The
machine,
man
though.
and whoever else was in the room with him peeled out before the cops could arrive.
Oh, there's
Always
blood on the wall,
happens.
dude.
According to the police who ran a search, this wasn't the first time he had done something like this, and he was actually wanted
Yikes.
for sexual
Oh,
assault,
scary Terry.
gross
There
sexual
he is.
imposition,
Lang-
and in the
Langdon
past was
Alga.
once charged with rape.
Yikes.
A few weeks later, on what happened to be my birthday, this guy was
Okay.
caught.
Well, that's at
A
least
few
something,
weeks
right?
after that, I quit.
Like, that's the thing that you always... Wait, what the hell is that? Oh.
Oh, they burned her
Oh,
alive.
she's dead. She's dead in the head. You know, that's the thing, though, about these sort of scenarios. You notice how people who have to work the jobs that pay the least are always in the most dangerous situations.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of, it doesn't really make sense. Like, you've got people who work in, like, shops who can have, anyone can try and rob that at any point.
Yeah,
And I feel
minimum wage.
I feel so sorry that people have to endure that stuff and they don't get paid enough to, you know, deal with that. They get
Yeah.
nasty comments made to them by all sorts of people. And in lots of jobs like that, guys, we need to sort this, okay? No, there needs to,
Yeah, we do.
lots of things need to be sorted right now.
David Ryan for Prime Minister, guys.
2020, guys, I'm actually running for the president's son's daughter. All right, guys, we're going to finish this one up with A College Horror Story 2. Oh, man, I've got many college horror stories. Going to college was one.
Oh,
Back when I was in college, me and my best friend
It's
Nico
me!
heard a rumor that
Damn.
our dormitory was haunted.
It's also me there
I
again.
didn't encounter anything in the 2 years of staying there,
26.
so I
Oh,
was
God, he's dead.
skeptical. I could see why the rumor
Damn.
started. Our dorm was kind of creepy.
Oh, my gosh,
Nico
what a
was
sleazy...
convinced it was
Jeez.
true.
Can we comment on that exit? What floor are we on?
Yeah.
Are we on the 3rd floor? Do we just run out there? What
Yeah.
happens?
Ah!
Yeah.
It's like a bouncy castle.
He got out, but he died. It's like,
One day, I
close.
placed a hot cup of coffee in the sink and said,
Off.
"If this cup magically empties itself by the time we get back from school, I'll
Okay.
believe you. Deal. Want to bet on it?
Deal.
Come on, you won't bet on it because you know you'll lose."
Wow.
No.
When I arrived home, I
It's kind of
noticed
cool. I
Nico
like this
was
animation.
asleep.
This is really
It seemed
improved.
quite weird as he would normally be playing games or cooking in the kitchen.
Dude, can we just
put
comment
my-
on his eyes right now? We just go back a second. Look at this dude's face. What is wrong with him?
So anime.
He is
Kitchen.
literally... He should be
I
called
put my bag on
Sasuke.
the table and noticed the cup in the sink.
It was gone, right? Oh, it's still there.
I knew it. I said
Dude,
to
you're missing a
myself.
tooth, I'm just saying.
I started to pour the coffee away when my phone vibrated.
Miko?
Why are you calling me?
I never talk like that. I never narrate my
I thought
life to
perhaps
myself.
he left his phone at school.
Why am I getting
I
a call
answered.
from Miko?
Really wants his
Hello?
friend to acknowledge his popularity.
Hey, just
Yeah.
eat without me tonight if you're hungry. I'm still at the store getting food supplies for next week. I
Oh,
grabbed some
it's not
coffee.
him.
I noticed we're almost out.
Oh.
What?
And I tried looking for that green sauce you put in your homemade burgers. No luck though.
What the...
Green sauce you try to put
But
in your burgers.
Wait, another checkout just opened. I'll cook
Um,
tonight. I shouldn't be too long.
Let me guess, the
See ya.
cup of coffee's gone.
I was confused. My eyes darted
God.
around the room as I tried to
No.
gather my thoughts.
This actually gave me shivers. What the hell?
That's when I realized something.
Still steaming?
That would be terrifying.
That would be weird, right?
Oh!
Ah!
What the hell?
I was
Oh, this is
too
some
freaked out
suspense,
at this point.
Whoa!
What the hell was that?
QTEs, come on, hit the X. Oh, he messed up.
Oh, man.
Missed the X button. This is actually quite a good horror story. I'm liking this.
hope you're hungry. Oh.
Oh, no.
Okay. Pizza time! Of course, it's pizza time. Oh god, it looks like Waluigi. So what happened?
So
that story. Wait, there's still
Thanks
more.
to XP Pen
oh,
for
no,
sponsoring.
this is.
Why did that story have such a short? I was really looking forward to that. I thought it was
So-
going to be like a good experience. I don't really
It's a ghost that takes on the shapes of people you know.
Looks like it. All right, guys. Now the last story. We're going to react to the sponsor deal.
This video
Oh, yeah, here we
and
go.
sending over their new 13-inch Pro model.
Ooh, that's kind
Llama
of scary,
Art
isn't
has
it?
been using XP
Damn,
Pen
look at
products
that.
for over a year now.
That's really
and
cool, isn't it,
highly
man?
recommend them.
Hang
To
on.
celebrate their
Nice.
14th
Who's commentating
anniversary,
this?
I think it's the same guy.
XP Pen are releasing 2 new tablets
Guy.
and running a sale.
Bash, we get one.
Damn.
Baz, I might get one.
Let's get one, man.
might get
I
one.
wanna. We should make our own animation.
Guys, if you want to see like some of our animations, just come on, comment down below real quick. Come on.
We'll make our own animated stories for you guys.
I mean, the thing is, I know people are like disliking this because of the sponsor, but this dude, like, to animate stuff on YouTube, animation on YouTube does not make money. And I feel really bad for people because they tried their hardest, but YouTube just punishes anything that's under like 15, 20 minutes today.
Yeah,
So
it's a shame.
I'm glad this dude's got a sponsor. I do wish that last story was a little bit longer. So I don't really understand what happened, right? It felt
Yeah.
like that was just half of the story.
Yeah, it felt like we didn't know who the ghost was. We need to know why there was a ghost there.
Yeah, like, that-
it turns out that it was a man who died there
Yeah.
20 years ago.
But then obviously, by the time the guy runs out, calls the police, he escapes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because obviously they always
That's
escape.
Always happens. Yeah.
It's interesting,
Then they're
isn't it?
caught 3 days later.
Yeah, and they're like bleeding out, and
And
it turns
they-
out that they killed someone.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
raped someone and stuff.
What?
Yeah, that's what usually
What
happens.
the
isn't it?
Baz?
Sorry, guys.
Why would you say that? You've just got us demonetized.
Hey, it already came up before, so
Ugh.
we're in the end game now.
Are we? Who are you?
Ah!
Guys, we're going to leave this episode here. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of 3 horror stories. Final word, guys. Just one. Just one.
Hello.